was fantastic. It was exactly what I wanted, but we now have to focus on the Royal Albert Hall, which is an infinitely bigger challenge. I've got the Paul Mealor piece now, which I think is brilliant. It's exactly the right piece for the women, and I'm going to start it at rehearsal tonight. I think they'll love it.
In Plymouth, home to the other half of Gareth's military choir, many of the husbands are Royal Marines, still on frontline duty in Afghanistan. During this tour, they've been hit hard, with many casualties and several fatalities.
Before I came here, this was just a news story and statistic, but it's 7 guys from here that have died and many more injured. And it's families and it's people now that are they're just 1 or 2 people away from me in the choir. Just got a few to the guy that died just a week or 2 ago. He had a young family. I just find it's really just painful to look at.
Today, Gareth is ready to unveil the specially composed piece that the choir will sing at the Royal Albert Hall.
I've got here a document that I sent to Paul Mealor, and it's all your letters typed up. He read them, and he then created a poem out of them, out of the sentiments and out of lots of the words. In particular, the title of it comes from a bracelet that one of the women at Chivenor has around her wrist that was given to her by her husband. It says, "Wherever you are always in my heart." And the title of the piece is Wherever You Are. He's done a brilliant job. Shall I just sing a bit of it? Yeah. Right. Wherever you are, my love will keep you safe. My heart will build a bridge of light across both time and space. Gonna let you take over in a minute. We've got 1 in tears already. 2 in tears, I'm so sorry. Listen, 3 in tears, I'm so sorry. It is a very, very emotional piece.
It sounds like it's from everyone's hearts, and it just brings everything into perspective. It doesn't matter what you're doing during the day. Someone's loved one is out working in this war when they should be at home with their families, and they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where? Soft here. And very light as we go down. Soft. I hold you in my dreams. Yeah, that's where we get complicated. I hold you in my dreams each night until your task is done. The hardest thing about this song is that we go from Disney to light up the dark choral. Big old, big. So it's tough. It's tough to pull that off, I think. But if anyone can do it, you can. Light up the darkness, my wondrous star. Peace on peace. It's my favourite bit. So, 1, 2. Yes! Almost. Not quite. Well, do you know what the problem was? You showed it fear. So you went, light up the dark. Yeah. Just go, light up the dark. Grab it by the horns and sing it. It's going to take a bit of work. It's not a walk in the park, this. It's really not. So those of you who can, homework, please, and do it this week rather than in 5 weeks' time. Let's start learning it now.
The Royal Albert Hall performance is now just 3 weeks away. But for Gareth, there's still one thing missing.
I want it to start with a solo, because I think if you start small with one voice, you draw in the audience, and then you take them along with you as you bring in more and more voices and more forces. It becomes bigger. I think that's more emotional. which is really what I want. I want this to really speak about these women's experience, and I feel like a solo voice at the beginning does that more effectively than just hearing them all. Altos, can you shunt up a little bit, please? This week is a very important week because I'm going to be doing auditions in the officers' mess. The person that does this has to be able to stand up on that stage and deliver. How many people are going for it? 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, great. And Elvin.
But for choir member Sam, the solo auditions couldn't be coming at a worse time.
My mum was recently involved in an accident with a car, and she's now in a high dependency unit, and she's suffered like quite a lot of fractures, and she has brain injuries, and it's like one of the worst situations. You know, your husband's in Afghan for 6-7 months, and you worry constantly about them because they are on hell on earth, and he comes back totally fine, and then, you know, my mum's involved in a nasty accident. It just feels like there's one thing after another, and, you know, going for the solo, and I really want it because I know I can do it, but I just feel like my confidence has just been total knocked down.
The women are coming to audition for the solo for the Royal Albert Hall. This is the officers' mess, because I wanted to come somewhere that was unfamiliar for them, because that's what they're going to have to do at the Royal Albert Hall.
This is like the pinnacle of nervousness at the moment.
I can't put my hands anywhere because they're shaking so much every time they're near me. I'm like, oh.
That's a massive gig, massive. I would struggle to stand up and sing in front of that number of people. I really would. So, you know, for someone who's a complete amateur, bring in the troops. Two, three.
Wherever you are, my love will keep you safe. My heart will build a bridge of light across both time and space.
Good.
Wherever I am. I've forgotten the bloody words.
7, 8, 9. I've now heard 9. And no one is ready for the Queen. Next!
Sorry.
Right, sing the next bit for me.
Wherever you are, my heart... Oh, I don't even know the words, sorry.
It's okay.
No, sorry.
Use your music. Do it again.
No, but it's just so bad.
It's not bad. It's
It
not
is
bad.
bad.
It's not bad.
I shouldn't even be doing this.
Yes, you should.
Why?
Because you have a great voice.
I really need to compose myself.
Take a minute. You'll come back. Sam?
Just don't mess up. How did it go?
You okay? It's all right. When she sings those words, she sings them simply and from the heart because she understands the meaning. It's so right when she does it. But I am so worried for her. Sam!
Yeah.
Take 2.
Yeah, take 2.
Fine, all is forgiven. It's all fine.
I've composed
I
myself now.
want you to get through this.
Wherever you are, my love will keep you safe. My heart will build a bridge of light across both time and space.
Good. Sam, look, I mean, my only worry is your current predicament. Could you handle the pressure?
I mean, personally, I have my reasons for wanting it. Sorry.
It's all right.
I want to do it for my mum. Because I know she'd be so proud of me.
Yeah.
And that's...
Look.
Sorry.
That's all right. Look, come on. Look.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
I mean, I am going to a very stressful situation.
I know that you can perform under pressure because you did Sandhurst and you aced that one. So I know you want to do it.
Yeah.
So let me think about it. And I've got others to consider as well.
I'm not keeping my breath held.
All right. We have a very important announcement today, and I know you all know, and you're all expecting it. This is the announcement of the solo. So I'm not going to beat around the bush too much, but I'm going to get straight to it. I'd like to give a very special mention to Kelly, who absolutely nailed it. It was rock solid, but I have made the final decision. I would like the soloist to be Sam. Very well done to Sam.
So proud of Sam. I think she's the right choice. She's, emotional roller coaster, for all of us, but a lot more for her, for many reasons. And so I'm really proud.
God bless her. She'll be brilliant. She'll just pull one out the bag on the day because she's got an amazing voice.
What an opportunity, and what a privilege to be asked to do something like that. Sorry. It's just, I really didn't think I was going to get it.
This is the ultimate test of what the choir can do. And I hope that the women are just going to rally round her and give her a boost and get her on that stage. I'm delighted for her. It's going to be really hard work to sing this. You should be knackered by the end of the rehearsals.
With a week and a half to go, Gareth wants the whole choir to give it their all.
My love will, you're not a pirate. You're a beautiful woman.
I hold you in my dreams each night until your task is done.
Good, it sounded like you were starting to enjoy it a bit more. Ew. Oh, come on, we've just done this 16 times. Ready, 2... Where were you? That could happen. You've got to be there anywhere. Shh. Please stop talking. Thank you.
Now that all the poppies are going on sale in the local shops, it's all getting very real.
Light up the darkness, because these are lyrics about you. This is where I just don't believe you at the moment. They've got to mean it. They've got to access the words. And that is really difficult. It requires a huge amount of energy.
Light up the darkness, my wondrous star.
Whose wondrous star is it?
Mine.
Yes.
With just 2 rehearsals left, the words are really starting to sink in.
2, 3, great. Good. The meaning of the text here is so poignant, and suddenly, today, it just all clicked for them. I mean, Nikki is an absolute stalwart. She is so strong. She's got a rod of steel up her spine. But she's finding this really difficult. 2, 3. I'm glad that we've had all these tears now, because what I'm concerned about is when we get to the Royal Albert Hall that they're all just going to be completely incapable of singing. Well done. Should we stop? Before this turns into a massive sob fest.
One of the lines, the very last line, if I say it, I'm going to go again. I just sort of hit home, I think, why we've done this. Sorry, I'm going to go again.
Me personally, I know I've got to get my head around it somehow and just have the steel to be able to go on there.
I can't practice at home without a tear coming to my eye. Really difficult. It's just that bit wherever you are, and you just instantly, even though my husband's back, you put yourself back in that position again, and you really feel the words, and you really feel where you was at, and that doesn't leave you.